Hello people of YouTube and welcome back. So I'm going to be doing a pickups video. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? Yeah, so this is a bit all over the place, just random stuff. Yeah, really just random stuff that I bought because I want to enjoy and then put on the shelf to look pretty because that's what I do. Yeah, so I've had a bit of a stint at work today and I've actually finished shift. It's daylight outside. Very unusual for me because I've been working nights for God knows how long, and I think I've finally come off it. Think so. I hate the night shift. Used to love it. It used to be my thing. I was a walking vampire. Loved it. My thing. I couldn't get up early in the mornings. Now I've got older, it's the opposite. I can get up early in the mornings, but I can't stay up at night. It's yeah. Well, without lots of this coffee shit. So cheers guys, and let's get into the videos because let's not talk work anyway. Well, it does, like I say, it just helps pay for these nice shiny things that adorn our shelves and sometimes even get played. So anyway, first up, thought I'd show something a little bit different. As you can see, it's not just video games here. So what have I got? Well, we've got Carly Simon's You're So Vain. You're So Vain. Why have I picked this up? Well, I mean, there's an infamous line that goes, "You think this song is all about me, don't you? Don't you?" And probably isn't about you, but maybe this time it is, who knows. But anyway, that's my first pickup. Anyone remember that song? Next up, these are probably going to be quick fire, I think. Next up we've got, I took a trip to the Car Beauty Man. I've actually went mad and bought loads of American PS1 games. I actually got, I think, just over 100 American PS1 games, all tat, in the hope to make some money. As he knows, I'm trying to sell it on and stuff like that. So yeah, first up we've got Animaniacs Temping Bowling, one that didn't come out in the UK, but I thought this looks pretty interesting. I do like my Animaniacs, you see, so this one's quite cool to get. I've not booted it up yet. That'd be quite, I actually do want to play that. I used to love bowling games back in the day as well. In between all the tat, there was actually a couple of good games. And one of the ones that I actually kept for myself, it was not a PlayStation 1 game actually, there is non-PlayStation 1 games in there, but Street Fighter 3 Double Impact by Capcom. Realistically, I would love to upgrade this. This got a sticker on there as well. I'd love to upgrade this to a PAL version eventually. But yeah, I do like all the inserts and everything like that. Yeah, the spindles are a bit damaged inside, but the disc is okay, so that's all good. Take it to the edge, Capcom Edge. Go get some merch. Yeah, probably a bit too old. To be honest, Street Fighter 3, it kind of went and gone for me. By this time, I was stopped video gaming. I got the fighter burnout. I used to love fighters, loved all the Street Fighters up until this, and then I was like, what is this? I don't know any of the characters except for Ryu and Ken. I don't know if any of the others actually went through. I don't know, but yeah, I keep saying all the time since I got like the Street Fighter collection, I want to get into Street Fighter 3, but still haven't, and maybe this will. Like I say, I would like to get the PAL one. If anyone's got the PAL one and wants the American one, let me know, and we'll see if we can work out a trade. Bridget says hi. Next up, we have got one that I've been wanting for a while, but I've been wanting for the Saturn, and we've got Lode Runner Extra for the PlayStation 1. It's quite funny because I know Champion 2D Rob recently got one of these. I can't remember if it is this one. Basically, this is just Lode Runner with I think 100 more different levels to the standard Lode Runner. So yeah, I don't know why we never got this. What's pretty cool about this as well, this is a sample for promotional use copy. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And it's got, I don't know, some code on there. I don't know what that means. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to playing Lode Runner. Yeah, I've got a bit of, I never grew up with Lode Runner, but I played it and got a love for it and a bit of a taste for it. Very simple game. Next up in there, we had, what is this called? Shinryu Jetsuchu Taramaru for the Sega Saturn. So yeah, this is a pretty cool game. This is a ninja game. So yeah, so I'm not going to do any videos on here. Sorry again. I need to pay my subs back the money. Sorry for that, guys. If you want a reimbursement, just let me know. But yeah, this is a cool, really cool Sega Saturn fighter sort of brawler, one-on-one action platforming game. It's a very unique sort of like way of sort of fighting and everything like that. Yeah, very boring cover. Probably the reason why this didn't sell very well, and probably why this is so flipping expensive. So, but yeah, don't worry. I did find this from Carbeating Man, but I didn't find it in a box of tat. And because there's probably some people shouting down the video going, that's an expensive game. Yeah, this is like about 800 quid game. However, I didn't pay that. I paid like a £5 for it because it's a repro. Oh my goodness, I've got a repro in the collection. How terrible. I'm a fake gamer. Oh my goodness. No, I would love to have this real. I just won't pay the going rate for it, to be honest. And the thing is, I really want to play this game. This is one, I've been seeing it for ages. I've been hoping, every time I see it in the collection, when I go over to see him, I'm like, oh yeah, amazing. And realising it's just a repro. But yeah, I can't wait to play this game. I would love to have it real, but it's just not happening, is it? It's not happening. So next up, we've got some Wii games. Flipping heck, I've not had Wii games for a while. So this one's for you, Retro Bear. I think you already know I've got this. And it is the Marbles Balance Challenge. So yeah, I say I'm not getting tat anymore, and I've got like a marbles balancing game. Now, this game is, people probably have heard of the game that came out before this, which was called Corinopa, which is another marble balance game. But these are really cool. I never managed to beat a proper game of it. Like, it's just fun to dip in and out of. And yeah, it's sort of like Super Monkey Ball, but with marbles. It's a Konami game. Well, it's a Hudson Soft game published by Konami, distributed by Konami. Yeah, like this game, I've looked for this in the past, and it's always sold for like over 20 quid. And I went on CX and it was 6 quid. Although I did buy a couple of copies, because the first one I got had no manual, so I bought a couple more. And yeah, one's for me and one's going to someone else. So yeah, maybe see that on another pickup video if he ever starts making videos again. Next up, we have got one I've wanted for so long. And you know, when you buy something that you wanted for so long, you kind of have doubts if you've got it, because yeah, I got Wario Land, the Shake Dimension. So I got this for a steal, absolute steal. So, well, it's the price I kind of wanted to pay all along. I got this for 8 quid off eBay. Gave him an offer and got it for 8 quid, and he accepted. And yeah, it's complete and it's in really good condition as well, which is really cool. So really pleased to get this. Yeah, I had instant regret as soon as I bought it. I was like, shit, did I actually buy this recently? I couldn't remember, because again, I've probably put loads of silly snipery bids in for this and just never won it. I have just checked, just to double check. I don't already own it, and I don't. But yeah, this looks like a really cool platforming game. Even I've heard, even though it does have waggle controls in it, it's actually quite good. So yeah, really pleased to get this. I'm very tempted to have this as my next game to play. I don't get that many games like this that just go straight up to my want to play ASAP pile, but it is. Usually that's reserved for shooters and PC Engine games that I can't complete because I'm just rubbish at games, really. Next up, a bit of FOMO came over me after I watched Ed's full 3DS collection, and I was like, shit, I need to get the ones that I've wanted for a long time. And yeah, this is one of them, and it's called the set Revolt. Now, I don't actually know much about this other than it's a strategy style game, although I think it looking at it is actually a card battling strategy game. Again, this kind of stuff really appeals to me, the NIS style games. And yeah, I got this for brand new, look, brand new, for like really cheap. I can't remember where I got it from, Shop 2 maybe. They actually have quite a lot of games like this, and I probably might do a order for a couple more because I've already just realised I don't have ones that I thought I ordered. So maybe I need to keep ordering. Keep spending money until the funds dry out. Next up, we have got more Nintendo. Yeah, I've got a lot of Nintendo. In fact, let's go for retro Nintendo. Let's go for retro Nintendo. First up, we have got Monster House. Now, this is is it a Disney film or something? Some kind of, it's some kind of kids film anyway. Yeah, I got this. I can't remember why, but I saw a video of this, and this looks like a really cool sort of isometric adventure style shooting game. Almost like, yeah, it's not like Zombies Ate My Neighbors, but similar-ish to that. Like that mixed with Zelda. God, very boring like analogies, isn't it, really? But yeah, I've heard some good things about this game. Yeah, I'm quite surprised, to be fair. It doesn't play, I don't think this plays like its console counterparts, so it's quite a unique game. But yeah, it's not in the best condition, but it was like less than a tenner posted. So really pleased for that. Next up, we have got one that I've wanted for the longest time. I can remember going to CEX and someone brought it in, and that back then it was like worth like nothing. It was like worth like 30 quid or something, and they wanted cash for it. So I was like, say the cash price was £15, I offered them 20, and they was going, no, I want 25. So I just went, well, you lost yourself 10 quid now. So you have 15. So yeah, never mind. Anyway, that's a bit of a weird story, wasn't it? But yeah, I've got Zelda, the Minish Cap. But yeah, the eagle eyes of you might notice something. Yeah, this is a repro. So, oh, yeah. So got a repro game in there, no manual. But yeah, I mean, this is just a shelf filler until I get it, because I do want this game. This is one of the games I've really wanted. It's a Capcom Zelda game. I mean, what more do you want? Capcom and Nintendo together, amazing. But yeah, I don't know, I will play it maybe. I've been told that the battery might not work. This was actually a gift. I actually sold some, I've been selling a few things recently, and I went and sold something to a mate who hopefully is going to be making YouTube videos soon, so that would be awesome, especially because his collection is flipping immense. He's got the real version of this, and that's why I've got this as a gift, and he's got so many incredible things that hopefully he'll make some YouTube. So yes, and if you're watching this, make some YouTube. So anyway, what have we got next? We've got more Nintendo, and we've got more pervy Nintendo. Senran Kagura Peach Ball. So, I mean, a lot of people know about the Senran Kagura franchise and how, yeah, it's a little bit raunchy, isn't it? But this is actually a pinball game. Yeah, so this is sort of like, yeah, it's isometric-y style, and you shoot pinballs at girls' assets, I guess. I've not played it yet. I mean, the funny thing is, this came onto the Nintendo but was too censored for the PlayStation that it couldn't get released on it. So yeah, Nintendo, the kiddie console, isn't it? But yeah, no, I love pinball games, and I love raunchy, risque games like this. So this, again, right up my alley. In fact, let's just show it off here. Let's keep it up here. Yeah, so unfortunately it never came out here in the UK, so I had to get that one. So sip of coffee. Need to slow down, don't I? Look at this, I'm rushing. I might even get all this out in 30 minutes. Right, so what have we got? What have we got next? We have got one that I've wanted for so long. And then I got it on, what is it? PlayStation Plus, where it was free, and then I got rid of PlayStation Plus, and then I couldn't play it anymore. I used to like always dip into this. I actually played it on the Vita a lot, more than I did on the PlayStation. But the game is Binding of Isaac, Rebirth. So if anyone's, I mean, everyone must have heard this game by now. This is awesome. Such a cool game. Basically, it's like a dungeon crawler, twin stick shooter, except all of the levels are procedurally generated. Is that the word? Yeah, crazy. There's 600 different items to collect, 13 playable characters, 180 enemy types, 90 bosses. This game will just keep you playing forever and ever, because every playthrough feels really different than the last. So you can complete it multiple times and have another game, and it's a different game. It is really good. It's one of the only procedurally generated games I really like. So I'm just glad to get this. And this seems to be on the rise on the price as well. I mean, it went up and then it went back down again. And I think it's starting to creep back up again if you get it on eBay. I got this from CX for like 20 quid locally, I think it was. Yeah, so really pleased to get that. So that's back in the collection. So I was ordering stuff on Amazon and I wanted something cheap, so I thought I'd go on there and find something cheap, and this was 8 quid. You know, sorry, to get the 20 quid free postage, because I don't do Prime. So I found this was 8 quid. It went above my 20 quid that I needed, but yeah, it's better than paying 4 quid postage. This technically cost me 4 quid in some roundabout way. This is Terra Trilogy for the PlayStation. Now, I don't know what the Terra Trilogy comes from, other than maybe some budget games, I think. I don't think it's from any long-winded sort of, what do you call it, franchise. But yeah, it basically is 3 different styles of shooting games, all a bit like Jetpack. Yeah, this is the graphics on the back. This is what you're kind of contending with. It's very basic, but these sort of games kind of can be quite fun. You've got one that's called Terra Lander, Terra Lander 2 Rock Slide Rescue, and Terra Bomber. So I think that Terra Bomber one, that one looks a bit like that. What's that Konami game? That first shooting Konami game, I can't remember. But yeah, 8 quid. Don't know much about it other than it's technically a shooter. But yeah, next up, I got Jim Corbana got me very, very, very salty about his pickup, and I had to go on eBay. And yeah, this was actually quite a hard game to get at one point, and it is Samurai Showdown for the PlayStation 4. Yeah, the Xbox one seemed a lot more common than this one. But yeah, I think I paid like 10 quid postage on eBay, which, to be honest, in the great scheme of things, I would have paid a lot more. I've heard a lot of good things about this. So I actually don't know who actually made this, because I don't think it was SNK themselves. I think it was like, it says Athlon on the back, but I don't actually recognise them as a studio. I might be wrong, but yeah, this looks incredible. Incredible. Such a cool reboot for the franchise. And I really want to get into my fighters. I really do. I need to spend some more time, get into fighters, and I think I'm going to be doing that soon. I've got my arcade stick, and yeah, this is one that will be getting a lot of love. And then the next one, I can't remember. No, I got this used. This is actually a used copy, but this is one game that doesn't seem to go down in price, and it is Darius HD. So this is a remake of the PlayStation 1 and arcade classic. I actually played it fairly recently and really blown away with how good it is. For a 3D shooter, I always usually get put off by them, but this one's really good. I mean, it's got the whole Darius mechanics where you take over enemies and it gives you sort of like a different weapon style. Make use of the unique capture ball system. Yeah, and it's just like a proper remake. It's not just a HD PlayStation 1 game, put it straight onto it, upgrade the graphics a bit. No, this actually looks like it's had a lot of extra work done to it. I believe there's been a new update patch that actually does a lot of extra stuff to it as well, especially if you get the Switch one. I think that's why the Switch one dropped down in price a lot, because I think it just didn't run very well on it up until the new patch. So yeah, you're looking for around 20 quid for this. Like I say, I think I paid like 16, 17 quid for it posted, like just because it was used. So for me, I'm going to be using it. So Why pay the extra £5 for something that's going to be put in my bin? Next up, oh yeah, I've got some more imports. Of course I have. Always getting more imports. I mean, realistically, I should change my name to Eddie's Retro Import Collector. Maybe I should do that. Anyway, next up we've got Gundamorous. Did I show this the other day? I can't remember, but if I didn't, here we go. You can see it again. Gundamorous. Gundam. This is a cool little shooter. I actually had this. I actually own this already on the Vita. I got the limited run one, but that one, is it limited run? Strictly limited. Except that one goes for a little bit of a silly price, and this was like 1,500 yen, which is about 12 quid maybe. Put with another order with like a 10 quid postage. This probably cost me about 15 quid. You can't go wrong for an import game that you've actually imported and a shooter for 15 quid. Yeah, so this is, I think this was initially an old PC game, but yeah, really cool shooter. I actually, like I said, I've never played it before, even though I've owned it for years, and for this price I can't wait to get in and play it. Next up we've got, oh, let's show this one. We have got Sammy. Is that, I don't know if that's how you say it. Same. Yeah, the Tatsujin collection. Let's just say. I'm pretty certain. Yeah, so this basically is, so if anyone watched my import game pickups the other day, it had a couple of games that are in fact on here, Sky Shark and Fire Shark, and well, Semi, which is another Toaplan collection game. But yeah, this is such a cool collection of shooters. Like I say, this has got Tatsujin. I don't know if it's got Tatsujin 2 or what's it called over here? Something else. But yeah, this is, oh, man, it's just like so many good games. You've also got bonus games. I think one of them's Wardner. The only caveat with that is they're not on disc, the bonus games. You actually have to download them, unfortunately. But yeah, M2 Shooter Classic. So many good games on here. I'm kind of tempted just to put this straight on after I've done this video, actually. 2 more games and then 2 more things. So we're sticking with imports again. And we're sticking with, I feel like Dylan here, double dipping. It wasn't long ago since I showed this game on the PS3. So if you know anything about your shooters, you might know what this might be, because there's not many PS3 shooters that's made it to the PS4, and it is, of course, definitely, what is it? Yeah, Ketsui, definitely, that is it. Deftiny, like Destiny, but Deftiny. I don't know. I don't know anyone that really knows what it fully is supposed to be. Could be a few different things, but yeah. Top tier cave shooter. Now, why have I got this on PS4 when I've just had the PS3 version? Because realistically, it is going to be better. In fact, it has got less lag and everything like that. But there is reasons. There is reasons that will be made clear, hopefully, in the next video. But also, I had an arcade stick that would work on the PS3, but I'm not really a fan of using that arcade stick for shooters, and using the PS4 controller, which I have as a default pad on my PS3. It wouldn't go into diagonals. It will only go up, down, left, right, unless I have it plugged in, and the cable just wasn't long enough. So yeah, I thought I'd spend another 70 quid, I think it was, to buy this. Oh my goodness, no wonder I'm so skint all the time. Yeah, so I bought this, and yeah, Dylan's a bit gutted because he's been looking on Amazon Japan for ages, and he bit the bullet and bought one from this other store that was a little bit pricey, but it was okay. And like just after that came, and he was the one who put the seed into my head to get this game as well. So I blame Dylan, and well, maybe thank Dylan a bit, because this was, even though it was like 70 quid, that seems to be a bit of a steal. I think, well, I say 70 quid, it was like 7,000 yen. So plus postage, so whatever that is. So yeah, I was really pleased to get that, and as soon as I bought it, I instantly sent Dylan this screenshot, and he was, I think, very gutted on that one. So also in the order, I'm pretty certain I didn't show this. This is I'm very influenced this recently. This is an influence of Sean Horatio Van Basten, who is the Instagram king right now. He just posts so many good, awesome pickups on Instagram, which it's a shame he doesn't do YouTube, because so many good pickups, films, games, awesome channel, awesome guy. But yeah, he made a comment on this game that's just been released in the PAL territories, and then I went on to the Amazon and saw that this game had I knew that it had a special edition, but the special edition had been reduced to, I think it was like 1,000 yen more than the standard base edition. So I think this was like 40 quid for Cotton Rock and Roll. So over here, this got released as Cotton Fantasy, and this is the bit where Sean got this stuck in my head. This is called Rock and Roll, Cotton Rock and Roll. That is such a better name than Cotton Fantasy. Cotton Fantasy is just such a throwaway kind of title. It's cool, but Cotton Rock and Roll, that is even better. That is an awesome name. So yeah, I had to get this. And do you know what? I've been watching a few videos of this. I don't mind Cotton games. They're not as good as what people make out. But this one, I don't know. They've really done a good job. This is the first modern like shooter from an old franchise for a long time, I think. So that is quite cool to see. There's been remakes and stuff like that, but I think this is actually the first, like I say, old franchise to make a sort of return with a new, fully fledged new game. So that's pretty cool in itself, really. So yeah, they did an absolutely bang up job. Well, I suppose Andro Dunos wasn't it? But yeah, this is above and beyond what that is, really. But so yeah, it's quite nice that this is, like, it's a 30-year-old franchise. But yeah, this is really cool. It's got like a little cute little doll, because that's what I like. I like cute little dolls. But yeah, I think I don't know what else is in it. I'm trying to look to see. Maybe I should just unbox it, but that'll take too long. I'm sure someone else has done that. So next up, I bought some figures. I bought some Street Fighter figures from Booty Man. He did like a bulk deal. I'm not really too into figures, but I thought that was quite cool. I want to put some shelves up in this room, game room number 2, and I thought these would be pretty cool to get. So we've got Tekken, and we've got what's he called, Yoshimitsu, flipping the guy that just sits on his swords and like spams everyone to death. But yeah, he was a cool character. You've got to admit, he was very unique at the time. You never saw sort of like a mystical ninja warrior in a fighter. You could, there was a lot of sort of PC Engine games, but they never really came out over here that had characters like this. But yeah, he was a cool character, and he still is. But yeah, like it's got a bent top. It's kind of coming away there a little bit. So maybe take this out of the box. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I don't know if I can make. I keep bending it back, and it just keeps coming back like this. So I'm not too sure what to do. I'm not showing the Street Fighter characters. It is, I can't remember who they are. Someone, nothing too fancy. Yeah, looking over, that's where they are. But yeah, then I got this one, which is Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver, a game that I've never actually completed. This actually has a piece down here that should be on his chest there. And yeah, I got this for a very good price. Basically what I paid for everything was about half the price of what this goes for on its own. So yeah, he really hooked me up. Mainly because I'm kind of tempted just to take these out. Soul Reaver, I love the art styling of this game. I hear a lot of good things. I need to play this game. Is there a PS4 remake of it? I can't remember. I might have to have a look and see if there is. But yeah, that is everything. Like I say, just I need to stop buying stuff. I really need to stop buying stuff. I mean, look, I've just done a 30-minute video where I've tried my best to soldier through. And yeah, I've got more stuff to show, I think, and no doubt. But yeah, anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.